You know, sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you got a YouTube channel, you think, man, you know what? Really need to find something to do for some good content today. What am I going to do? And then other times, you know, you just do a quick once over on a saw and it just comes to you what you're going to do for today. And I won't get this too terribly long, I don't think. So here's what I got. Just standard diagnostics. When I forgot what the guy said. Hey, it's not running right, just check everything. Okay, sure. Pull the plug. It doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's running a little on the lean side, splitting hairs. Throttle's operating like it's supposed to. I figured, well, you know, why not? We'll just take it outside and pull the cord and see what happens. So let's go take it outside and pull the cord and see what happens. All right, that's our proper cutting. Chain brakes on, chokes on. I don't know if you heard that. Let me get a little closer. Someone's knocking. Let's see who's home. Just want to take a quick minute in the middle of all this and thank everybody that watches and let you know that if you haven't subscribed, please do. Throw me a like, and it helps get out some of these repair videos so they'll come up a little bit higher. So, you know, if you're struggling with a repair or something like that, and one of the like top handle videos I've done, they definitely help. I get comments from people going, hey, that was great, you know, appreciate the help, save the day kind of thing. So I'll let that go. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't, and you can continue to see my mindless entertainment that I provide for absolutely free. Thank you very much. Almost forgot to tell you what we were working on. This is a MS-271. This is part of Stihl's intermediate lineup, good for some homeowner use. And you know, I mean, they're decent units. They're not pro by any stretch. Plastic case, clamshell design motor. I loosened that up. Well, I took that off. All right. What's making all that racket? Yeah, let me. Where'd it go? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, why doesn't it want to move now? Here, let me. This was loose just a second ago. That's what was making all that racket. It's a transfer cover. Let me dig in a little deeper and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this should shed a little bit more light on it. Let me grab onto that and now here's the deal. These are glued down at the factory, and because of this clamshell type design, you can see that there's the seal right there, and you really can't see very well, but these clamshell designs are if I take this top end off, I have to use new seals. You're never going to get a good seal trying to sneak this off and on. I've neglected to mention, here, let me back you out a little bit and we can all talk. When I pull the plug, typically that's the first thing I'll do, is just to make sure that it's not scored and that the cylinder looks okay. I think I'm gonna pull the muffler and just do another deeper inspection. Let's take a look at the front of the piston and see what's up. And I want to take a guess what's in here. Hey, what's that color? Oh, I know what that color is. Everybody say it together. It's pond water. Oh, I got this precariously propped up on the workbench. And we got here. That's nasty. But aside from some of this, it doesn't appear to be like liquid. It just seems to be just burnt stuff. I mean, it looks like it's liquid, but it's not moving. Anyway, so there's your Stihl Ultra adventure for the day, which shouldn't have anything to do with the side cover coming loose. I don't know what they used to put these down, but I mean, you can't take them off. So, you know, it's a thing. It's a new one on me, actually. So I think, based on what I've seen, I can order some seals and tear this apart and tack down with, I'll probably use, because I thought about this, you know, what would I use to seal this really well? And this Honda Bond sets up really hard. I think that'd be a good use for some Honda Bond, and just get both surfaces really clean and put that back on. It's a shame I can't get this off. I'm gonna try, but it looks like I got too much interference from this plastic housing right here. That would be ideal. Let me try it a little harder and see if I can't squeak that out, and we can make this a super quick, cheap repair as opposed to tearing this down. Just a little light persuasion was needed to flex this plastic enough for me to sneak out the transfer cap. So here's what it looks like. And you know, I'll be honest with you, I don't see that much residue of any sealer. I might be wrong. I'll be honest with you, I've never been able to take one of these off. These are on like the 201s, most of the clamshell motors, and I've tried, and I thought, you know, if I try any harder, I'm gonna break this. So the curiosity factor has been solved. So let's seal this thing up, see if it'll run. Okay, so I used just enough Honda Bond. You guys got to remember, when you're using gasket maker and stuff like that, you know, you're only trying to fill a very small void. Using gobs and gobs of this stuff is not the way to do it. I did read the curing directions on here, and you know, it'd probably be good by the end of the day, but I'm going to leave this clamped at least overnight. You know, we've got humid hurricane-like conditions. Well, you know, we're not going to be anywhere close to the hurricane here in the upstate of South Carolina, but I am going to be incredibly humid and not too terribly hot. So this actually says fully cured in like 3 days. I am not that patient. I'll give it a shot after 24 hours, and that should be fine. So I'm going to button this up. I'm going to call it a win. If I get this back to, after I let this cure and it fires up and doesn't do what it's supposed to do, then I'll do a follow-up video, but consider this fixed.